Hello and welcome to your weekly juice. I'm Louisa Jewell, author of Wire Your Brain for Confidence, The Science of Conquering Self-Doubt. And today I'm actually in the CBC studio, so I was invited here to actually talk about the benefits of writing a gratitude letter. So I'm here all Thanksgiving morning to talk to Canadians across the country about the importance of expressing gratitude. So what is a gratitude letter? Well, what it is it's when you sit down and you write a letter to someone who's had a significant impact on your life, but you've never properly thanked them. And you take some time to write the letter, and then you actually go and read the letter to the person if you can. And what the research shows is that, in fact, people are happier and they actually have lowered depressive symptoms for even 6 months after writing the letter. So it can have great benefits. A lot of people don't write gratitude letters because they think, oh, people know how appreciative I am, or, it might be kind of awkward if they receive a letter from me. But in fact, the research shows that the opposite is true. People are always pleasantly surprised to receive a letter, and they are always, it's not an awkward thing. In fact, they also find happiness benefits from receiving a letter like that. So I want to tell you a story of a wonderful gratitude letter experience that I had many years ago. So what we did, I was married at the time, and what we decided to do is, instead of giving Christmas gifts one year at Christmas, that we would all write gratitude letters to each other. And so we wrote letters of gratitude to Grandma and Grandpa. They wrote letters of gratitude back to us. We wrote letters to our children. Our children wrote letters back to us, and I wrote a gratitude letter to my husband at the time. And what we did on Christmas morning is then we all read our gratitude letters to each other. And it was really a beautiful, beautiful experience. Now, sadly, shortly after that, my father-in-law was diagnosed with Parkinson's, and he very, very quickly became incapacitated. And over the 4 years that he lived with Parkinson's, in the last couple of years, he could not move on his own, he could not speak, and he could not communicate with us, and it was very, very sad. And the Christmas before he died, I actually rediscovered the gratitude letter that he had written to my ex-husband, his son. And it was a beautiful letter expressing how grateful he was, but also how proud he was of his son. And what I decided to do that Christmas is I actually brought the letter back to my father-in-law, knowing that he couldn't speak. And I read the letter of gratitude that he wrote to his son so many years ago. And I wanted him to know that those words of appreciation and those words of love and those words of pride were there, and that he had already expressed them, knowing that if he wanted to, he couldn't express them anymore. And I remember my father-in-law just opening his eyes like this and intently listening to me, and he couldn't communicate, but I knew in that moment that he was happy that he had written that letter, and he was happy that he had expressed his beautiful gratitude to his son. So I will always cherish that letter. I will always cherish the gratitude letters. If there is someone in your life that you have not properly thanked, that you know they've had an impact on your life, so don't wait to express your gratitude. Do it now. You will be happier that you did it. Your receiver will be so happy that you did it, I promise you. So I am so grateful to all of you in my community who continue to support things that I'm doing, and I hope to continue to support your journey of well-being. So thanks, everyone. I will see you next week on my weekly juice, and in the meantime, go kick some butt. All right, see you, everyone.